you're a Sonic fan, you're most likely no stranger to Sonic fan games. Whether it may be something small like Sonic Galactic, or one of the titans of the landscape like Sonic Blast 2, there's plenty of projects and demos for you to go and try out. Sonic Fan Games HQ is a great website to get started on actually, either by browsing for new games or looking at popular ones. However, today I want to focus on a decade-old game, Sonic Utopia. Sonic Utopia was released all the way back in 2016. It's a very open single-level tech demo. It's centered around the classic era, I would like to say about Sonic 1. The reason it received so much attention back then is because it's a 3D classic Sonic game with momentum. Momentum was all the rage back then, and it still kinda is now. When you boot it up, there's a very handy manual on the controls and how the game works. It feels like something Sega themselves would cook up, even with the Sonic CD reference, you can do anything. When you enter the game, you'll get hit with this ethereal Green Hill Zone remix, which I'll touch up upon later. Say hi to Sonic. His model looks great, and so does his environment. So what can this Sonic do? It can run, jump, spin dash, and peel out. The unique ability Utopia Sonic holds is a semi-homing attack. If you press jump in mid-air, you can do a little air dash. It's not that strong, but if you do it near something, say like a spring or an enemy, you will walk into it and hit it. There's no reticles, you have to go by the vibes of the distance between you and your desired target. Sonic feels pretty good to control, and while he does have some bad air control, Sonic Utopia does a good job translating the classic games formula into 3D. Speaking of, the biggest talk here is momentum. This is just one massive playground for you, the player, to run around in. There's a little section for you to learn the controls in, but after that, the world's your oyster. You can build up speed by going down slopes, or you can give yourself a quick boost to start out from your peel out. Regardless, your goal now is to maintain that top speed and blitz by your environment without slowing down. Sonic Utopia has a number of set pieces you can run in and on, so take your time to find them all. Another big aspect of Sonic Utopia is the map size. This place is massive, and while you would think to beat the level as fast as you can, there's no timer like in classic Sonic, so you can take as long as you want exploring the massive zone you're in. There's plenty for you to find, and there's some secrets I don't want to spoil, so I would highly suggest you play this fan game for yourself. I'll link it down in the description. But now it's time to talk about a major element. The Green Hill Zone remix for Sonic Utopia might be one of the most emotionally charged songs for me. Listen, I've listened to Undertale from Undertale. I've listened to It's No Big Deal's Jazz Band remix. I've listened to Marcy's theme during True Colors, but nothing, I mean nothing, gets me as emotional as this remix. A lot of companies nowadays want to resell nostalgia to get their older audiences who grew up with the IPs as children and milk X franchise dry before moving on to milk franchise Y dry. But this remix, this is the utter epitome of nostalgia for me. I've never felt like such a kid at any point in time more than when I listen to this song. This remix to me is the summarization of my childhood. It's so light, it's so upbeat, it remixes the classic Green Hill melody so beautifully. I don't know much about music theory, but whenever I close my eyes to this song, I get taken back in time to when I was 2 years old playing Sega Genesis Collection on my PS2. If anyone from Sonic Utopia team sees this in present day, thank you so much for making this game. The music and gameplay has helped me connect to why I love Sonic so much, which is the final thing I have to say. There's a lot of reasons you can love a character. It can be as simple as they're funny, they're attractive, they're entertaining, etc, etc. And it can also be a more real thing, like I see myself in this character, or this character is really relatable to me. The latter being an emotion I experienced recently within the last year. My point is that while many love characters for who they are, many love characters for how they relate to them. Sonic the Hedgehog is no different. Sonic is a free spirit, the blue blur. He doesn't blink, he doesn't think, he just goes. He doesn't stop to think about the meaning of life or what's the best plan of action heading into a battle. He just sprints in and figures it out as he goes. He's confident and cocky, but also protective of the innocent and loyal to his friends. While these are all commendable traits, they're not the only things I love about Sonic. The thing I love most about Sonic is that he is free. Sonic doesn't own a house, he doesn't live with anyone, he doesn't have a camping tent he carries around. Sonic simply naps where he deems fit. He doesn't settle down, he runs forever. To quote Sonic in The Black Knight,
I have no master, except the wind that blows free!
Sonic doesn't listen to anyone, at least when it comes to his ideals. Sonic simply fights for what he thinks is right. He's never claimed to be a superhero or a crime-fighting vigilante like Sega wants him to be. He's just a free spirit living out his idea of right and wrong. He thinks Eggman is wrong for wanting to rule the world, so he'll stop him. He thinks Eggman's wrong for wanting to destroy the environment, so he'll stop him. No one told Sonic to do this. He doesn't work for any organizations like Gun. Sonic is free. His theme in Sonic Adventure 2, It Doesn't Matter, says, in fact, if you go listen to the full song and take in the lyrics from Sonic's perspective, you see just how much Sonic lives by his own word.
Well, I don't show off, don't criticize.
He'll live by his own way. In Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic fights Merlina on letting the kingdom live forever by staying immortal. Merlina wants to cast magic to make sure no one ever has to die again, no one ever has to lose one another. Claims that the beauty of life is how short it is.
Created will come to an end. Is that what you wish?
Nah, it's not gonna end. My stories only end when I stop running.
Your selfishness is going to be the end of it all. Do you not understand?
I already told you, I don't mind playing the bad guy every once in a while.
Everything must have its end, and we are going to be yours. No, if we let you have your way, the world as we know it will be gone forever.
What understand how magnificent an everlasting kingdom would be?
What I can't understand is how you can call such a boring-sounding place magnificent.
Do you actually believe that such a place would function properly?
You could never understand my sorrow at seeing the ruinous future of this kingdom.
Good, 'cause I don't ever want to know such one-sided sadness.
Foolish wizard, you're willing to sacrifice countless others just to escape your own sorrow.
Every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
At least that's what I think. I believe Sonic's choice to end immortality in Arthur's kingdom is still kind of controversial with some Sonic fans, so it really highlights how Sonic chooses what he thinks is right and doesn't care about what anyone else thinks. In my own life, I've felt kind of trapped. I'm not in anything abusive or bad, don't get me wrong, but I've always felt pressure in my life to be something. I talk to people on the daily who are so different from each other. Different backgrounds, different stories, different opinions, and different morals. They advocate for different types of things, sometimes clashing. I know that if certain type of people I know ever met, their opinions and morals would absolutely clash. When you're on the internet like me, you see a lot of opinions. Toxicity spreads so quickly and sides are taken. People practice tribalism nigh daily, and soon enough it feels like I'm the one next to pick. Which camp do I have to fall in? Camp A, B, or C? What do I have to say just to not alienate people? What do I have to grieve with just so I don't potentially lose a friend? It gets overwhelming and it's destroyed my mental state quite a few times within the last couple years. But then there's Sonic. Sonic to me embodies the freedom I want to feel. To break free from the shackles of life, to run forever and never stop. Fun fact about me is that I love running in real life. The problem is that I'm kind of buns at it. I like both the speed and stamina to actually do anything either in track sprints or cross-country meets. That being said though, it's never stopped me from loving running. I love being fast. Call me a kid, but I love feeling the wind on my face. I love feeling the ground on my feet, pressing down and against it, feeling it go behind me as I take one step closer to my destination. Sometimes I like not even having a destination, I just love the feeling of running. I also love the feeling of dodging and weaving. I can weave between people speedily in a hallway, I will absolutely take it. Sonic is like an unattainable desire of mine. To run forever, to never tire or slow down, to dodge and weave through hills, valleys, and obstacles, and be free. Running has always made me feel a bit more free. It's why I love to do it. Sonic does the same thing. Seeing Sonic be so fast in Sonic Utopia, combined with the rush of nostalgia from the remix, feels like I'm breaking away from the world. Feels like all the barriers, all the arguments, and pain and sorrow I've ever experienced just fades away. I can run forever. I can run into the sunset and never come back. I've known Sonic since my earliest memories. One of my earliest memories, in fact, is waking up one Saturday morning when I was either 2 or 3 years old and sneaking to my brother's PlayStation 2 in the living room and turning on Sega Genesis Collection, which did hold Sonic 1 and 2. But I also remember playing Sonic Classic Collection on a Nintendo DS growing up. That collection holds a special place in my heart since it was my first Sonic game, as it combined Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, and the Knuckles lock-on bonuses as separate modes. It also featured classic era artwork, so that's how I became familiar with these renders and this character. I don't know if being around Sonic that young shaped me on a fundamental level or not, but I do know one thing. Sonic the Hedgehog gets how I feel. And Sonic the Hedgehog is the only one who can live out a dream I know I will never be able to. I can only get a taste of in Sonic Utopia. That's why I love Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's what Sonic the Hedgehog means to me. Hey everyone, outro me again, unscripted as usual. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I believe this video will be much shorter this time around, so that sounds exciting. This will be my first shorter video, which is great. Hopefully sub 10 minutes. This was supposed to be like a 50 sub special, but I've just been too passionate about this topic that I just wanted to talk about it anyway. Screw the numbers. It was never meant to be about the numbers anyway. It was always meant to be about fun. It's always meant to be about the passion I have. And I just want to say, this is like a mini checkpoint. This video, I guess, can be a mini checkpoint. Thank you if you subscribed and stuck around for the first 2 videos I put out, the UR video and the self-paced video. That support does mean a lot to me, to know that not all those views came from people I know, that those views came from people who like the stuff I like. I read everyone's comments, and the support I get genuinely feels amazing. And this video is also very personal for me too, as it really let me finally express out in detail how I feel about Sonic. I've talked to a friend about this before. Shout out Super Dino Boy. He really helped me. He really helped me express this in words. He doesn't know that, but he really did. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.